What's going on, y'all? This is episode number 2. I'm in the gym working out, but in the midst of me working out, I came across what came through my feed was 7 a.m. in the morning, Carmelo's Anthony podcast, and his guest on there today was Stephen A. Smith. I clicked on there because I read the thumbnail, and of course he was talking about LeBron James. What I have to say about that today is I think Stephen A. Smith is a liar. I think he's disingenuous when he talks about LeBron James, about the subjects. He won't talk to the subject, he's talking around it. I thought Carmelo Anthony did a fluff interview. Terrible. You didn't push back on anything that he said about how he mistreats players, about the real reason why LeBron came at him. It was because you challenged him as a father, which correlates to the way that Serena Williams' husband came at you because you challenged him as a husband. But I don't see Stephen A. going on every podcast and constantly talking about that situation. LeBron's situation was 7-8 months ago. You still bringing that up. Serena's husband's situation is less than 2 weeks away. 2 weeks ago. You bring it up one time, you gloss over it, you talk humble, with your head down, scared to talk to massa, but yet still you keep dragging LeBron. And for Carmelo, for you to be LeBron's so-called friend, you didn't challenge Stephen A. You didn't say, hey man, LeBron came at you because I think he didn't appreciate how you challenged him as a father, how you called him out as a father. I think you never brought up the situation with Serena's husband. Carmelo, you just sat there like most people do when Stephen A. come on their podcast, and you let him talk. And if Stephen A. just get to talking, he'll ramble and he'll basically eat the clock up. And anytime you push back on him, the first thing he'll say is, oh, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. What I'm trying to say is, Stephen A. Smith, whatever it is that you have against black athletes, you should just come out and say it. There should be no reason. And you say you only keep bringing up LeBron or talking about him is because people asking you and you feel like you need to talk about it because they ask you. No, you don't. If I've talked about something as much as you have, if they bring it up, hey man, no, I did that already. And ain't nothing more I can say about it. You know everything. If you don't, go check out the other clips I talked about it. I'm done with that situation. Just like you're doing with the white guy. When you talk about him, I didn't want to mess up my money. I don't want to mess up my money. So I just don't appreciate, he went on The Pivot last week, and now he's on 7 a.m. Carmelo's podcast. Neither one of them. So what he's doing is he's going on his buddy's podcast because they're giving him fluff interviews. He brought up Kwame Brown and talked about how when he came back at Kwame and he did the bloopers reel on Kwame, that all the Hall of Famers that called him and told him, hey man, that ain't right. And he was like, where y'all was at? Basically, he trying to say, well, when people clap back at me, nobody's there to defend me. Stephen A., why would they defend you when you started it? Why would somebody defend you and you started it? LeBron didn't do nothing to you for 20 years. He sat on air and listened to you dog him. He accepted it. Skip dogged him. He accepted it. But you challenged him as a father. Kyrie Irving sat around day after day, month after month, and listened to you dog him. He didn't say anything. Kwame Brown, you humiliated him. And when he finally spoke up, he was wrong for saying something, for defending himself, when you got on national TV every chance you got to discredit his game and his character, and you got the nerve to be asking somebody to defend you. You the instigator, but you want somebody to fight your battles. I'm just trying to figure this out. I'm just trying to figure out why, with Carmelo Anthony, let him sit there and get away with that. He pushes a narrative, and everybody, him, Ryan Clark, look, Kwame said something a long time ago. This go alone to get alone game, it's time to call him out on it. It's time to call him out. If you want some real pushback, go sit down with Kwame. Go sit down with Kyrie. You told people Andrew Wiggins, you wouldn't trade Andrew Wiggins for a box of cereal or cookies or something like that. Can you imagine how insulting that is? But then yet and still you get mad when people call you names, and that's all you do is call names? Disrespect? So I'm not gonna make this a long video. It's gonna be a 6-minute video. I just want to say my piece on it. I'm be honest with you, I got a sports channel, so I got to talk about these things. But I really don't want to talk about Stephen A. anymore. He's one of them people, he's just draining and exhausting to even listen to. Like when I see that hairline and he's just exhausting just to hear his voice. But of course, if it's out there and you doing sports takes and stuff like that, you got to discuss what's out there. So maybe I'll do another video if he do something stupid, maybe I won't. I'm just exhausted with this guy, and I wish somebody, anybody, can stand up and just really check him and call him out for real. It won't be people in the podcast or in this space. It gotta be somebody that's a contemporary, that's in that industry, that's next to him. Just say, bro, you've been lying. You lying. We got video, we got audio of you doing these things. We got video and audio. Nobody's twisting your words. Your words, you're a journalist. You always saying people twist your words when you're a journalist, which means you are careful about the words that you use because you understand the power of words. But then when somebody call you out on your words, they twisting them. No, they're not. They just giving back what you put out there. But that's my take, man. Until next time, tap in, man. Y'all like what I'm talking about? Hit me in the comments. If you don't, hit me in the comments. Either way, comment. Peace.